Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Raja Jana Yashodanandana Raja Jana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Ashtottara Shri Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistike Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Gopakumaraya Govindaya. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 8, text number 34. Right? Vidikshu dikshu Vidikshu dikshu urdhvamat adha samantad.
Vidikshu dikshu samada samantad.
Antar bahir bhagwan narasimha.
Antar bahir bhagwan Narasimha.
Prahapayam lokabhayam svanena
Prahapayam lokayam svanena.
Swatejasa grasta samasta teja
Svatejasa samasta teja.
Vidikshu dikshurdva madha samantat
Vidikchu dikchu dvamadha samanta.
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha.
Prahapayam lokabhayam svanena
Prabhapayallo bhayam svanena.
Swatejasa grasta samasta teja
Svatejasa grasta samasta teja.
Vidikshu dikshurdva adha samantat
Vidikchu dikchu dvamadha samanta.
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha.
Prahapayam lokabhayam svanena
Prahapayam lo bhayam svanena.
Swatejasa grasta samasta teja
Svatejasa grasta samasta teja. Vidikchu dikchu dvamadha samanta.
Vidikshu dikshurdva madha samantat
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha.
Antar bahir bhagavan narasimha
Prahapayam lo bhayam svanena.
Prahapayam lokabhayam svanena
Svatejasa grasta samasta teja.
Swatejasa grasta samasta teja With what word translation? Vidikshu
Vidikchu
in all corners.
all corners.
Dikshu
Dikchu
in all directions.
all directions.
East, west, north and south.
East, west, north and south.
Urdhvam
Urdhvam
above.
above.
Adha
Adha
below.
below.
Samantat
Samantat
on all sides.
all sides.
Antaha
Antaha
internally.
internally.
Bahi
Bahi
externally.
externally.
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Narasimha
Narasimha
in the form of
in the
Narasimhadev.
form of Narasimhadev.
Half lion and half man.
Half lion and half man.
Prahapayan
Prahapayan
completely destroying.
completely destroying.
Lokabhayam
Bhogabhayam
fear created by animals.
fear created by animals.
Poison,
Poison,
weapons,
weapons,
water,
water,
air, fire and so on.
air, fire and so on.
Svanena
Svanena
by his roar
by his roar
or the vibration of his name
or the vibration of his name
by devotee Prahlad
by,
Maharaj.
by his devotee Prahlad Maharaj.
Swatejasa
Svatejasa
by his personal effulgence.
by his personal effulgence.
Drasta
Drasta
covered.
covered.
Samasta
Samasta
all others.
all other
Teja
Teja
influences.
influences.
Translation. By His divine grace, Mr. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhu. Prahlad Maharaj loudly chanted the holy name of Lord Narasimhadev. May Lord Narasimhadev, roaring for his devotee Prahlad Maharaj, protect us from all fear of dangers. All fear of dangers created by stalwart leaders in all directions through poison, weapons, water, fire, air, and so on. May the Lord cover their influence by His own transcendental influence. May Narasimhadev protect us in all directions and in all corners of below, within and without. Next verse. Bhagavan idam akyatam varma narayanatmakam vijeshya jasa ena damchito surayutapan. Vishwarup continued, O Indra, this mystic armor related to Lord Narayan has been described by me to you. By putting on this protective covering, you will certainly be able to conquer the leaders of the demons. Okay, text number 36. Etattaraya manastu yam yam pashyati chakshusha padava samspushet satya sadvasat sa vimuchyate. If one employs this armor, whomever he sees, with his eyes and touches with his feet, if somebody has been freed from all the above-mentioned dangers. Next verse. Na kutaschit bhayam tasya vidyam dharayato bhavet rajadasyo grahadibhyo vyadhyadibhyascha karhichit. This prayer, Narayana Kavach, constitutes subtle knowledge transcendentally connected with Narayan. One who employs this prayer is never disturbed or put in danger by the government, by plunderer, by evil demons, or by any type of disease. Imam vidyam pura kaschit kaushiko dharayan dvijaha yoga dharanaya swangam jaho sa maru dhanmani. O King of Heaven, a Brahmana named Kaushika formerly used his armor when he purposefully gave his body in the desert by mystic power. Tasyopari vimanena Gandharvapati ekada Yajo chitraratha strivir Uto yatra vijakshaya. Surrounded by many beautiful women, Chitrarath, the king of the Gandharva Loka, was once passing in his airplane over the Brahmana's body at the spot where the Brahmana had died. Gagananya patatat sadhya Savimano Yavakshira Sa Valakulya Vachanad Dasti
Savalilya Vachanadasmi
Nyadaya Vismitaha.
Adaya Vismita
Prasya Prachi Saraswatyam
Prasyachi Saraswatyam
Snatva Dhama Samangata sorry. Snatva Dhama Swaman Vagat.
Snatva Sumanvaga
Suddenly Chitrarath was forced to fall from the sky head first with his airplane. Struck with wonder, he was ordered by the great sages named Vailikilyas to throw the Brahmana's bones in the nearby river Saraswati. He had to do this and bathe in the river before returning to his own abode. Next verse. Shishuka Vacha
Sukovacha
Yaidam Shunuyat Kale
Jayadam Shramyat Kale
Yodharayati Chaduta
Yodarayati Chadrita
Tam Namasyanti Bhutani
Tam Namasyanti Bhutani
Muchyate Sarvato Bhayat.
Jate Sarvaya
Shishubdev Goswami said, my dear Maharaj Parikshit, one who employs this armor or hears about it with faith and veneration, when afraid because of any conditions in the material world, is immediately freed from all dangers. And is worshipped by all living entities. Etam vidyam adhigato
Etam Vidyam Adhigato
Vishwarupa Chatakratu
Vishwarupa Sakrato
Trailokya Lakshmi Bhuje
Trailokya Lakshmi Bhuje
Vinirjitya Mrudhesuram.
Vidya Pradhe Sura
King Indra, who performed 100 sacrifices, received this prayer of protection from Vishwarupa. After conquering demons, he enjoyed all the opulences of 3 worlds. Purport. This mystical mantric armor given by Vishwarupa to Indra, the king of heaven, acted powerfully, with the effect that Indra was able to conquer the asuras and enjoy the opulence of the 3 worlds without impediments. In this regard, Madhvacharya points out, Vidya karmani cha sada guru prapta phala pradaha anyatha naiva phaladaha prasannoktaha phala pradaha. One must receive all kinds of mantras from a bona fide spiritual master, otherwise the mantras will not be fruitful. This is also indicated in Bhagavad Gita 4.34. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadyekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshana. Just try to learn truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen truth. All mantras should be received through the authorized guru, and and the disciple must satisfy the Guru in all respects. After surrendering at his lotus feet, in the Padma Puranas it is also said, Sampradaya vihina mantraste nishpalamata. These are four sampradayas. So there are four sampradayas or disciplic successions, namely the Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Shimsi Sampradaya, and Kumar Sampradaya. If one wants to advance in spiritual power, one must receive his mantras from one of these bona fide sampradayas. Otherwise, he will never successfully advance in spiritual life. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 6th canto, 8th chapter of the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam entitled Narayana Kavach. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yutaha Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Srijivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Te Gauravani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratise He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Tattakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripi Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathayate Namah Vanchakalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhubhyo Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we have just read the concluding verses of chapter 8 of Canto 7, beginning with 34 till the end of chapter. So last verse has a purport. So these Narayan Kavach prayers can employ the protective armor. Right. It can employ the protective armor just by chanting these mantras. And not only that, if somebody hears with faith and veneration, when afraid because of any conditions in the material world, is immediately freed from all dangers and is worshipped by all living entities. So, Narayan Kavach means prayers to the Lord Narayan. Different mantras are chanted for protection. So, there is no superior power in this world than the Lord. If any problem comes, people generally go to some powerful person to get shelter, protection. But sometimes that powerful person may not be very powerful or more powerful than the person who creates dangers. Then he becomes that help, seeking help is not useful because the troubles may be more powerful than the powerful person. Like sometimes somebody gets some disease, sickness, he goes to some doctor. But the doctor may not be very powerful, may not be able to deal. Then he has to go to another doctor, surgeon, specialist. Specific some disease comes, then certain doctor may not be able to treat. Similarly, people go to some big powerful person in this world, some police officer or minister, in order to solve the problems in his life. But ultimately, in this material world, somebody has done some bad karma, it's very difficult to overcome that by the material efforts. Only the Supreme Lord is the ultimate power. There is nothing beyond this, and He has a full control over everything. Sometimes somebody may be wanting to help someone, but his karma is very bad. Nothing much can be done. With material efforts, he cannot actually change one's karmic reactions much. Even if you want to try to protect. Prahlad Maharaj says that the parents cannot protect the child. The doctor cannot protect the patient. And the drowning man cannot be protected by the boat unless it is sanctioned by the law. There are so many examples for it that now you can see that the Titanic boat, that ship, such powerful ship, and then they were so proud, saying that this ship is so powerfully constructed that even God cannot sink it, and it sank in the first journey only, first voyage. And nobody could protect those people. Even there was another ship going nearby, but they didn't get the signal. The signal system failed. They could not communicate to that other ship. And there were some life-saving boats on the ship. So they said, what is the use of these ships? When before journey they removed that. So it is not going to sink. They removed it because most of the ships were occupying small life-saving boats, small boats on the ship. So they thought it is occupying too much space, so they removed it. And then ultimately what happened? The whole ship sank. So in this world, no matter how much powerful systems you make, the material nature is more powerful than anything what you make in this world. And there is a danger at every step. You make all the plans, but all our plans can be wiped out just by little disturbance in this world. One big cyclone comes, air can destroy big buildings and big arrangements made. The flood can come, and tsunami can come, earthquake can come. How helpless we are in this world. We make so many plans. All our plans can be destroyed in one moment. Padam padam yad vipadam natesha. And this danger is there because everybody's mind is polluted. This material world is a place where everyone's mind is polluted to different degrees. Envy, greed, lust, pride, illusion, anger. When people are acting based on these impure intentions, then they are entangled into so many karmic reactions. And because it is agreed upon by different people, they don't find out what they are doing right or wrong. People come together and make some agreement. And then they keep on doing so many sinful activities, thinking it's all right. Like human can make law, okay, nobody should trouble each other, human beings. If human being is harming someone, there is a law. If is killing someone, there is a law. But there is no law for the animals. And so many animals are being killed, and people have agreed upon that. Okay, they can be killed and eaten for vitamins, proteins. And even so-called spiritualists, some are, you can eat, no problem. So how many people are meat eaters now? You can say. How many animals are being slaughtered? Fish, animals, chickens, cows. So because human beings are coming together and agreeing with some things, they think that whatever we are doing is right. Just like some thieves coming together and they make some laws. Okay, let us go and steal the wealth together and we will divide equally. Similarly, in this world also we are making all these laws. Everything is stolen property of the God. Ishavasimidam sarvam yatkinchit jagata. And then you make moral laws. Let us be good to each other. Let us be honest. Let us be nice. Let us not trouble each other. Let us live peacefully and kill animals. So-called religious people also. So many animals are being killed, slaughtered in the pujas and this Christianity also. So many animals are killed. There is Christianity or Islam or Hinduism. So many sinful reactions people are getting, and then says, how this person is so religious and still is suffering. They make their own understanding about religion also. Yesterday one person came and asked him, अरे पूजा पाठ में करता हूँ इतना तो मेरे जीवन में तकलीफ क्यों आते हैं? So they make their own ways of doing something, even in religious things. What to speak of people who are not religious. They don't have any understanding about it. They just come together and legalize something. Legalize abortion, legalize meat eating, legalize prostitutions, legalize legal drinking. So there is a danger at every step because of all these sinful activities people are performing. People don't know. So people think everybody is doing. What is the problem? And everybody is suffering. What is the problem? And everyone suffers. So many people are suffering in Kali Yuga. Mass reaction comes. There are big accidents. There are wars. Millions, thousands of people are killed. So many wars in this last century. First World War, Second World War. So many people killed. And there are so many other wars. Small wars also. So we are living in this dangerous place because of danger is because of our own mind. We are pushed to perform sinful activities by the environment here. So instead of solving this problem of one's own mind, people are making so many plans. Okay, how to avoid disease. So much medical research is going on. And diseases are so many increasing. But they don't understand why disease is there. Disease is there because people are performing sinful activities. In Kali Yuga, so many diseases are increasing more and more. So many diseases which are previously not seen are coming up. So reaction comes in different forms. Diseases, accidents, natural calamities. So instead of understanding the root cause, they are simply making plans how to avoid these troubles by material means. And therefore all their plans are baffled. So many big hospitals are opening, so many medical stores are getting opened, so many insurance companies are running that to medical insurance, this insurance, that insurance. But nobody is teaching to live a pure life. Practically, nobody is teaching that. And why you have to suffer so much? Suffering is coming because of the godless life. And how to avoid these sufferings forever, that nobody is thinking about it. Just make some patch of solutions. The whole life is, people are busy with that. Maybe I will earn more money, then I will have good medical facilities. This medical facilities will not help unless a person is stopping his sinful activities. It's only an illusion. That person may think by earning more money I can get better facilities for my medical treatment, better facility for staying, enjoying. So it is a very unfortunate situation in Kali Yuga people. On one side they are performing so many sinful activities, other side they are making so much efforts to solve the problems in material world by material means, wasting their time. If they just abide by the laws of God, they can live peacefully, happily in this life also. Ishavasividam sarvam yatkinchim jagatyam jagatyena tyaktena bhunjita ma gurdakasya svitanam. Don't encroach other people's property. Don't encroach other people's freedom. Let everybody live according to God's planning. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. They simply say it, but only for human beings. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. And kill animals, need. And then they say, then I am religious, still I am suffering. Why? What kind of religion is this? So all these so-called religions are filled with envy. That's why Krishna says that Sarva Dharman Parityajya. All these so-called religions, which are not talking about loving God. If someone loves God, he will not envy anybody. Let everyone live. Why should I enjoy and others die? What kind of thought processing is this? God has given everyone rights to live. Why should I kill others, harm others, and enjoy my life? These basic teachings people are following, not to encourage other people's freedom, other people's lives. Then one can live happily in this world also. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivishechachama. Karmana lippete nare. The karma will not affect a person. One will not get entangled in karmic reaction if one follows this principle proper. Of course, that's not ultimate goal, but Krishna has made this world that you can live peacefully and practice Krishna consciousness. If one follows the system of Krishna, one can live happily, even in this material world. But one is greedy, lusty, envious, proud, can never be satisfied. Then simply running around, get more money, get more facilities, get more this problem solved, that problem solved, and people are so proud also. Alright. Seeing that how much I struggle in my life. Why to struggle? Struggle for existence. To exist, you have to struggle in this world. While we are eternal beings, modern man is simply proud. So much diseases are coming, then if you ask the doctors, they say, no, now we are making advancement. Previously people were not knowing these diseases. Now we have invented so many things. Now we know that people were also suffering previously. They don't simply agree that previously people were living a much healthy life. You can say people, some doctor who used to go in the whole village cycle to find out anybody is sick in your house, anybody is sick, and you would hardly get a sick man. And these people will say, no, people are getting diseases, they were not knowing it. Now we can detect in laboratory. Such falsehood. Not agreeing that earlier people were living more healthy life, longer life. Now we have polluted air, polluted water, polluted food, everything, and suffering more. This is illusion. Now we have got mobiles, we have got so many instruments. What instruments can do? Only detect. You cannot solve the problems. You can predict. Okay, we can predict there will be storm, there will be cyclone, or you cannot stop it. You can only diagnose things and become proud. So if one becomes humble and sober, then he can see actual solutions by approaching scriptures, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So therefore it is said that one who wants to make solution to all the problems of life, he should approach the bona fide spiritual master humbly. Tadvijnanartham sagurum eva vigachet. One who becomes enlightened or awakened. And what is the use of simply struggling in this world? Running around, everybody is running. Everybody is having restless minds. Bhairarthamanina. Nate vidu swartagati mi Vishnu. Durashaya bhairarthamanina. Prahlad Maharaj says that they don't know what is their self-interest is. If one approaches Vishnu for protection, Krishna can protect. Full protection he can give. And happiness, what we are looking for, comes automatically when you are with Krishna. He is the source of happiness. Maya simply makes everyone run around without any actual happiness. She has created such game to play What is game? You can become greatest. And everybody is playing. Nobody is winning and nobody can stop playing it also. This is a game. So if we associate with materialistic people, you can never stop playing this game. Only when associating with Krishna's devotees or coming in contact with Krishna and taking his shelter, then one can actually realize that simply running around in this world I have been Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev. I am unnecessarily, running around in this world. Why running? Everybody is running. Just like the ships. If you see the ships, one ship you keep on the in a motion. Somebody showed me a video. There was a fire, and one ship was set in the motion. Ship started going around. First man took her. And because that ship was going, all other ships started going. And then the man came out and they were all rotating. They didn't know why because the next ship is going, I'm going. And it becomes an endless loop. They keep on going like this. This is exactly human beings are there also. Why you are working so hard? Why you are running around? Because he is running. Why he is running? Because he is running. Why he is running? Because he ran. My grandfather ran. My father ran like this. Nobody questions it. Why am I running so fast? This is what the material life is. Because everybody is doing, I am doing it. The fundamental question nobody asks, that why am I doing all these things? So intelligent person means he questions. Okay, why I have to work so hard? The animals don't have to work so hard. Elephants, they eat quintals of food. They don't work hard. There are so many elephants traveling in this area. At a time, they travel 50, 60, 70 elephant, 100 elephants. Don't find days having go down. Every elephant needs quintal of food, 1 meal. So there are 100 elephants traveling together. How much food they need? 10 quintals. That means almost like 5 trucks. Some material. But have you heard any elephant died out of hunger? So there is an area just 10 kilometers from here. Now all the elephants come once in a 6 months, they travel. There the route is they travel, keep on traveling in jungles, in the farms. And they eat their food. It's not nobody is making their arrangement also for their food. Krishna has made arrangement for them. So the God has made for everyone's need, but not for single man's greed. And human beings have to work so hard because of the greed. Greed and envy. They keep on working hard. While in nature, people, animals and birds, they are getting their food supply, everything. People say also, पापी पेट का सवाल है, कैसे जब करेंगे, टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है. People live simple lives. Whatever God has already made arrangement, just accept it. Bhagavatam, so many places, these instructions are given that one should live life what is arranged naturally. Material life, there is no need to make so much endeavors. The endeavors human life should make is spiritual endeavors. Tasyaika heto prayateto kovido. One should endeavor for that purposeful goal, which is not obtainable even by traveling all over the universe up to the place of Brahma. Na brahmatam yad upared, na labhyate yad brahmatam upared. You do not get this. What you don't get? Spiritual life. Tasyeko heto prayeteto kovido. Kovido means the intelligent person should endeavor for that purposeful goal, which is not obtainable even after you go to the Brahma. What you don't get? The happiness, eternal happiness, freedom from all sufferings. Only by spiritual practices you can get that. While other things, tallabhyate dukkha vadanyata sukham. You get sukham and dukkham without endeavors. And he says that just like you get dukkha without endeavors, sukha also you get. How you get? Kalena sarvatra gabir rammasa. Kalena, in the due course of time, gabir rammasa matlab, this whole cosmic manifestation is already a pre-planned organization. Gabir rammasa, subtle, it's all planning. God has already planned. When you take birth, your food, clothing, shelter, more or less everything is arranged by your destiny. Just like animals, everything is arranged. They don't endeavor much. You just get it. So many ants, how their food is arranged. Lakhs of ants are moving around here. Anybody is worrying about their food? Kalena sarvatra gabir rammasa. Kalena, in due course of time, everything is. You don't endeavor for your misery, miseries are automatically coming. Similarly, sukha also will come. So those who are driven by this illusory energy, they always are in troubles in the material world. They always find dissatisfied. They always find fearful situations. And instead of taking shelter of Krishna, they take shelter of Maya. Maya's arrangements. So their fear never goes away. Temporarily they may get some illusory, some protection for some time. But the real protection can never come by this false shelter created by Maya. Bhairarthamanina. The Maya Ashita. Those who have taken shelter of Maya, they get only a very flickering sense of pleasures and illusory sense of protection. This body also is like that. Yasyatma buddhi gunapetridhat swati kalatradishu asatsainya. No, that not. Yasyatma buddhi gunapetridhat swati kalatradishu bhaumaichati. Not that shloka. Asatsainyeshu asatsavi. What that shloka is? Deha patya kalatradishu. Deha, this body, then one wants to have children, apatya, kalatra, wife. He thinks that they are all my soldiers. They will protect me. Deha patya kalatra adishu, etc. My wealth, my wife, my husband, my children, all these people will protect me. Deha patya kalatra adishu atma sainyeshu asatsoki. These are tesham pramatta nidhanam, right? Pashyana pashyati. That he simply become pramatta by making all these arrangements. Now I have got nice family, nice husband, nice wife, children, property. Although one is never satisfied, but he has illusory sense of that these people will protect me in dangers. No, but nobody can protect. And once danger comes in life, he has to face himself. one can get easily sense of protection from others. But actually everybody is alone in this world. Everybody has to fly his own plane, Prabhu says. Just like there are so many planes maybe flying in the air. These fighter planes. Every plane has one pilot. When some problem goes in the plane, nobody can help him out. He has to fly his own plane. Similarly, somebody falls sick, somebody get deadly disease, or somebody get accident, somebody happens. Nobody can help. Because there's a danger at every step in this material world. And all these dangers can be avoided only when a person becomes or takes shelter of the Lord Narayan. That's the real shelter. So the whole purpose of human life is to train oneself to always seek shelter of Krishna in all situations. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. And that's why to understand this, one has to approach a spiritual master. Tat vijnanartham sagurumev tat vidya pranipatena pariparishnena sevaya. By approaching spiritual master, one can get the proper direction in one's life. Not by one's own endeavors. Even if one is very intelligent, he may think, why I do approach Guru, I can figure out myself. No, that will not work. Sampradaya vihina mantraste nishpalamata. Even if one chants mantra, but if it is not taken from a spiritual master, sampradaya, it will not have any effect. That's what the Shastras say. So one has to approach a spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, and then one should take his shelter. That's what the shloka says, or the purport says. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service to him. Disciple must satisfy the Guru in all respects after surrendering at his lotus feet. If one wants to advance in spiritual power, one must receive his mantra from these bona fide sampradayas. Otherwise, he will never successfully advance in spiritual path. So this mystical armor was given by Vishwarup, who became the Guru of Indra. And with this, Indra became powerful. Although he accepted this for the getting the opulence of the heaven, the principle is spoken here that any kinds of mantras should be accepted from the Guru. But one who is understanding the actual purpose of life, he wants to get out of this material world, not just enjoy this material world. So Guru's main business is to help disciple to take shelter of Krishna. That is the Guru's teaching rather, not to help him to get more better material life. Of course, the Guru is also concerned about disciples' material life, but just to maintain the body and soul together. Help him out. Material life, materially, physically, emotionally, Guru may give his support to the disciple. The actual Guru's business is to give him the spiritual shelter of Krishna. And that's the only way the living being can become free from all the dangers by taking shelter of Krishna. The material shelters are only illusory, temporary supports. So as long as you have bodily consciousness, okay, we need some material shelters. But if one is actually interested, understand that I should not be just running behind these material shelters. I should seek for the spiritual shelter, permanent shelter. And there is no danger there. Abhaya Charanarvindare. Bhaja Hore Manashi Nandanandana Abhaya Charanarvindare. That is Lord's lotus feet only can give the real fearlessness. Abhaya Charan. Srila Prabhupada says, you can see, as his name was Abhaya Charan Arvinda. He was not afraid. At the age of 70, he was going on ship. It was cargo ship. Without anybody assisting him, and without money also. Who can do like that? 70-year-old person, without money, without assistant, going in a ship, that is also cargo ship. And there is no arrangement for his. There was somebody told, okay, go. But not like today's world, you book everything and get confirmation. He told, okay, go stay in my son's place. And that also for a few months. After that, no arrangements, no income. Fully depending on Krishna. Fearless. Even though he had 2 heart attacks, he should have returned back. He had return ticket also. But he did not do that. Because he had taken shelter completely, Krishna's shelter. Srila Prabhupada, by his own life, he demonstrated how, by taking shelter of Krishna, the real protection is given. Person become completely fearless. Otherwise, even though we make all the perfect arrangements in the material world, so much money, so many other facilities, but fear can never go away. Fear will be always there. You can say fear will be there because as long as the material body is there and we identify with material body, this material nature can do anytime, anything. Most successful people in this world will find sometimes they are shot by somebody, enemies. Those who become very famous also, there are enemies. One of the Beatles was shot by the person. And why? Yesterday I was reading. Why he shot? He said because that person was very depressed in his life. And he wanted some fame in his life. So how to attain that fame? By killing the most famous person. I can steal his fame. So I will be famous because there is a connection to that person. So with that understanding he killed him. That he was the most famous person. So I am useless, depressed, not materially achieve anything. So by killing him, I will get eternal fame or a long-lasting fame. Such crazy ideas people have. This world is always a dangerous place because even if you are, having everything with you, some crazy man will come and create disturbance. So I was surprised that somebody can want to get fame like that also by killing most famous person, celebrity. And then he told that I had so many people in my target they wanted to kill to get the fame. So this is material world. Everybody is enemies. And here we want to make a permanent settlement, which is not possible. But if someone desires to go out of this material world, go into the spiritual world, such a person has actually no envy towards anybody, because he is working for the goal beyond this material world. The devotees become naturally non-envious because he has no material goals in his life. He wants to go back to spiritual world. So there is no envy. As long as you have material world goals of this material world, the envy will continue in this world. Because there will be some competitors, somebody trying to encourage your freedom will always be there. And we also want to encourage other people's freedom because of envy or because of the greed. So it will go on. Only those who have made the Parampadam, supreme abode of the Lord, as their goal of life, they are the people, there is no danger in their lives. Because Krishna's protection is always there with them. And they don't have envy, so therefore they are also free from these karmic reactions. So they are free from all dangers. Padam padam yad vipadam na tesham. For them there is no danger. Those who have taken shelter of Krishna. Samashitaye padapallava plagam. So if one is able to successfully take complete shelter of the Lord's lotus feet, all his anxieties, fear immediately goes away. Krishna is giving that assurance also in Bhagavad Gita. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shushyami. So this is the only path of fearlessness, taking shelter of Krishna. While the Mayas will always keep on advertising her shelters, which can give us a temporary relief, but ultimately cheat us. We will always remain fearful. And even if sometimes we think I don't have any fear, danger, it's only illusion. Anytime there can be danger arising in life. Okay, any questions?
Prabhu, here you mentioned that if the person is not taking any mantra from the Parampara, then it will not work. So whether it is for the spiritual progress or for the material also. Because sometimes we see that people do material, they do their by their own and they success. Even the person sometimes they do different type of yogas and all these things, they get succeeded. For example, let's say the person who are doing different kinds of austerities in the Himalaya and all those things, they are not coming in these 4 paramparas, but they get some kind of mistake. So whether it is mentioned for the spiritual progress or for the God.
It is especially mentioned for the spiritual progress because these 4 sampradayas are meant for the spiritual teachings. But in general also, you find that this principle is, if one wants a particular kind of knowledge, then they have to approach particular expert. So even those who are living in Himalayas also, they have some teachers, those who are expert in that particular field. Usually it's like that. So they have to take, even Mayavadis have their gurus also. Karmakandis have their gurus, Karmakanda section also. The priests are there to learn these things. So this principle of going to the guru and learning from him is there everywhere. Some teachers, even material knowledge also is learned from some professors and teachers. But what is spoken here is especially for the spiritual knowledge, is all the more important. Sometimes apparently in material life, somebody may not approach a guru and he can get the success. That is because of his previous piety, person may get that success in material life. But still, even if a person wants to do business, anything, he has to learn from somewhere. There are gurus there also. This principle of approaching a guru will make the things easier. But in Vedic teachings, the Vedic Karmakandi the procedures, they have to accept the guru. Some priest has to come, and the priest will do the puja for the Yajaman. Like that. Just like here, the Vishwarup was appointed as a priest by Indra, and then he is doing that for him. So one has to approach a particular kind of guru, Prabhupada writes before, to get particular kind of benefit. Where it comes. One must approach a particular type of guru to execute a particular type of duty. Therefore, although Ishwarup was inferior to demigods, demigods accepted him as guru to conquer the demons. So that's a principle. But in spiritual path, even that is more applicable, because spiritual things are beyond your thought, beyond your senses. So the help of bona fide spiritual master is even more mandatory, you can say. And that's how Krishna has made a system. तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेव अभिगच्छतु तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया.
Oh, another question. In a spiritual path, if a person, sometimes some person may have doubt kind of that, if the person doesn't have any spiritual master, in the sense that he has not taken initiation from the spiritual master, and he is doing all the activities, or just let's say that we go for doing kirtan in the street and all these things, some people come and see and they start chanting those things. So whether that person get benefit and whether he progress in the spiritual path or not.
No, anybody who is a representative, he also becomes act like guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told this. Jare dekhe tare kaho Krishna upadesh, hamara agya guru hai tare desh. So anybody who is practicing Krishna consciousness under a proper bona fide guidance of a spiritual master, whether it's Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, he also is empowered to become sort of a Shiksha Guru, to help others. So when you are going on the street, somebody is seeing you dancing or chanting, so they are also inspired by seeing. So they are benefited by that, by chanting Krishna's names, being inspired by a devotee. Because the devotee is connected to the Guru, with the Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. So he also is empowered by Krishna to help others. Pratapradakshik Guru also is there, one who shows the path. So they all can help to others in different degrees, depending on how much spiritually they are advanced, like that. Kanishtadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, they all can help others also, according to their spiritual advancement. It's not that they are not benefited, they are definitely benefited. But those who are completely surrendered to Krishna, that person can deliver others, if one takes shelter of him. If Kanishtadhikari becomes a guru, he can bring people to a Kanishta level. Uttamadhikari, pure devotee, he can take them back to spiritual world. It's going with him. Prabhupada writes this in NOI about what I am saying just this. So there are different gurus are there. Madhyamadhikari person, Kanishtadhikari person also can act as a guru. Okay. Śrīmad Prabhupada ki jai. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai.